Good morning, very much good afternoon. How are we? Hi. Let me say thank you to Kingsman and Slushy Soldier and Fut and Crouchy and Josh and Chifefi and Brendy Ham for the follows whilst we were offline overnight. I appreciate it very much indeed. Thank you. It is time. It is granite time. It is indeed granite time. We have a number of transfers to do, starting with Adam Asnu from FC25 to Everton, and then we'll work our way through and get all of them done in due course. Exclamation mark sliders, MB. We'll give you my sliders. We use custom ones, not dynamic or tactical. Yeah, I'm getting over the lurgy at the minute, Cole. It's not great, pal. Feel better soon, mate. So yeah, we're going from Adam Asnu from Bayern to Everton. That's the first transfer we've got to do. We've got a page and a half of transfers to get through before we can then start recording the next episode of the Sunderland Career Mode, which I believe is for next Wednesday. I think that's the next one we're actually recording for. Of course, we're recording quite considerably ahead of time because of my going away next week. So there's a number of videos being recorded significantly ahead of when they're actually going live on the YouTube channel. Moise Sahi Dion. Sahi, there we go. That's you, isn't it? Is it? Is it? Yeah, it is. It's going to... He was at Strasbourg to Dender. Dender. FC Dender. He's off. He's off. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. My guy's gone to the fucking Malaysian Super League. Unbelievable, Jeff. Nikola Jojic. Can't do that one. Famewo we can do. Akin Famewo, we can do that one. Hope you're all well, lads. Welcome to today's stream. Wednesday to Hull, was it? Wednesday to Hull. All City. The Tigers. Oh yeah, we do. Perry happened like a week ago. We're up to date as of about 4 PM yesterday. Ozo to Derby on loan. We've done that one. Or at least that one, he was on loan there last year. No, he was on their loan last year and gone again. Yeah, he's just gone back on loan for a second year. Right, fair enough. Fairy snuff, mate. Fairy snuff. No point doing that one. Can't do that one. That's just a loan. James Trafford is definitely one we want to do. We just had Burnley in the last episode that we recorded, I think, or the episode before that. So it is slightly unfortunate timing in that the very next opportunity we get, we're changing him back to Manchester City. And page 1. Can't do that one. Louis Binks has gone to Bromby. Intriguing. Yeah, we've done Adaramola and Joe White. Like I say, we are up to date as of 4 PM yesterday, Harry. So suggesting transfers that happened last week, they are already done. That's just a loan. Samuel Lina has gone to Flamengo. Okay, intriguing. Did he play much for Atleti at all? Or is he just come over, not really done much, and he's then going back again? And Dala we will do as a whole. Okay, and Dala we can't do. Chaka happened today, yes. Slightly higher up in this list. Can't do that one because we don't have whatever the fuck league that is. Uzbekistan. The Uzbekistani Superliga in the game. Similarly, I don't know the. Actually, we might have the. Oh no, it's Israel. It's the wrong blue, isn't it, for Israel? Regardless, can't do that one. Luis Diaz. That one we can do. To FC Bayern München. Manage. He's going to be on about £150,000 a week. FC Bayern München, done. That's just a loan, that's just a loan, that's just a loan. Granit Xhaka. To Sunderland. At fucking last. And he was on about £75,000 a week, wasn't he? Actually, it was a 3-year deal, wasn't it, with Webs? Granit Xhaka is my player at friggin' last. At friggin' last. Qualiata. I don't know if Depor... Were they... Did they come up? Jacomo or Nicholas? Jacomo. Don't know if Depor are actually in the game or whether they got relegated. No, they are. Deportivo. Yeah, great signing for Sunderland. Can't do that one. Stel Pucarescu stole Marius Stefanescu. Where did he go? Come on, you spawn. Lino Swimengo's record signing, is he? We won't have Penafiel. Sparta the Breda, we'll do that one. Mohamed Nasso. Alright. Baldorson. Actually, that might be because I put 2 spaces in. I put a space in. Well done, you dickhead. Transfer. Breda. Right, Ron? Yes, Sparta Rotterdam to Breda. Kashimpasa. Bishakshir to Karaguma, it's just a loan. Tenerife to Cadiz. Tenerife got relegated, didn't they, I think, so UCDR might be in the game. UC Saidu? Now. Alright. Alright. It's fucking done, mate. Hey, Chris, how are you, mate? Good to see you, pal. Let me get my spreadsheets up. What's today? 30th. I don't think we have any, actually, for today. I don't think so, like. Chris, your VIP Patreon tier thing has expired, or not expired, it declined. Obviously, it's entirely. I can't remember if you'd actually replied to my message. Apologies if you have. I think I dropped everybody that had declined a message on Patreon. If you wanted to be in this Sunderland save, then obviously you need to update it. If you're not wanting to renew, then that's absolutely fine. Just let me know and I can update my spreadsheet officially. Oh, it's getting pinned, Cole, don't worry. Yeah, I thought it looked like Argentina as well, so. I'm going to have to advance today, aren't I, to be able to get Granit Xhaka in. Are we on a match day? No, thank God for that. Pinning stuff is good until people come in, and then that's no worries, Chris. There's absolutely like I said, there's absolutely no pressure at all to resub to the Patreon, mate. It's entirely your decision, pal. Don't feel any pressure to resub if you don't want to, or don't have the finances available to do so. Right, who gets dropped? Because Granite's going in. Dan Neal is the one who's going to get dropped in real life, it seems, isn't it? I have a feeling it's going to be Dan Neal here as well, isn't it? Oh, no! Neal at left back. I mean, maybe, but I'd rather continue to grow Sirkin as well. We could push Dan Neal further forward. Siddiqui has unbelievable potential, though. So I wouldn't really want to drop him. That's the thing. Everybody in this squad has decent potential. So I don't really want to drop anyone. Sunderland fans do have a big connection with Neil, but Granit Xhaka. Basically. Do I need to say more? What's his free kick stats like? Yeah, it's going to be Granit Xhaka, isn't it? He might have already gone in as number 34. 15, alright, there's. Tell me. How many Patreon players are there? There are 60. 60 Patreon players in the save at the moment. League 2 season starts this coming weekend, Cole. Oh yeah, no, there'll be plenty of rotation. Let's actually save everything with regards to all the transfers we've made before we go any further. How fitting that our first game is Arsenal. Xhaka had 34 in the photo that I saw, Mark. Yeah, the 32-year-old midfielder will wear the number 34 shirt. It is, Charles, but ultimately, at the end of the day, people are paying for it. So, I created it for a reason, to help support the channel, and I'm just very fortunate that 60 people have decided that they would like to support the channel at that level. Yeah, Sunderland in talks with Robin Roof. Is it Namagan? I think it was Namagan. Robin Roofs. He's not great though in game, but I mean it would be a decent. It'd be a decent backup. 79 potential. We'll add him onto the shortlist. Hey Nick, how are you, pal? Antman. Oliver Antman is 75 for you, Cole, at Rangers. Let's add Lukumi as well. Lukumi even. Patterson's grown phenomenally well, yeah. What I should have done is bought Xhaka in the in-game cutscenes, shouldn't I? And then just made it permanent in the menus. I don't know as Dan Neil is tall enough to play centre-back. I think he's only 5'10". Yeah, I wouldn't say Dan Neil is centre-back worthy, really. We're going to have a number of contracts to deal with next season. But it's not a problem. Yeah, in steps Cesar Azpilicueta. Oh, nice one, Sus. How was it? Whereabouts in Spain did you go? Yeah, I always forget that Puyol was so small. You always think that Puyol was massive. But he's not. Or wasn't. Roger from Malaga to Granada, to Cordoba, then Seville, and back to Malaga. Nice. How hot is your hot take, Davidenki? We have 6 games to go in the Premier League. And an FA Cup semi-final to play. With Arsenal, then Brentford, then Everton. Hey, Divyansh. I've ordered Sunderland's new kit, Garen. It's they're releasing them, or they're posting them on Friday. They released the new home kit for pre-order last Friday, and they're posting them this Friday. Hopefully, Cambridge will finish top 7, Harry. But we'll have to wait and see. Where do you think Pompey will finish? Yeah, Peel's a phenomenal leader. I'd agree. Shall we? Similar to Hierro. I never really watched that much of Hierro, to be honest. I'm a Cambridge United fan, Billy. I mean, if Grimsby finish above Cambridge, then you're in with a shot at promotion as well, because I think we'll be there or thereabouts. I hope we'll be there or thereabouts. Wrexham about to break their transfer record again for Nathan Broadhead. What is their... Was Kakachi their transfer record? It was like 3 million, wasn't it, from Empoli? No, Chaka's going to be captain. Chaka's captain. Chaka's captain. Thin. Cole. Thin. But getting bigger as the weeks go by. Yeah, Chaka's got to be captain. Right, ready? Wrexham expecting this much money is crazy. Not with the financial backing they have. Not at all. There's no way Wrexham finish anywhere near the playoffs in the Championship next season, no. The jump is more than they've gone from top of the National League to bottom half of the Championship. That jump is not as big as bottom half of the Championship to Championship title. That jump is bigger in the same division than it is the 4 leagues below. Birmingham have got a massive financial backing too. Ipswich managed the jump, you're right. But they've gone straight back down again. Luton made the jump, but they went straight back down again and down again. I don't see it happening. Disney Derby, yeah. Who owns Pompey now? 7.5 million for Broadhead. Fucking hell. I don't think Ipswich go back up, personally. Michael Eisner used to be president of Disney Alfairs. Right, let's get some recording done, shall we? Because it's fucking 3 o'clock. He's here! He's finally here! We have, amongst our ranks for the final 6 Premier League games of our season, with the captain's armband wearing number 34, they announced it at last! It's Wednesday afternoon for me, last week. It's Wednesday afternoon for you. This week, Granit Xhaka is officially a Sunderland player. And unfortunately for Dan Neil, starts and has taken his captain's armband, which I believe is probably what's going to happen in real life too. We've got unbelievable growth throughout this squad so far this season. And to add an 86 rated player to our ranks at this stage is unreal. And, well, you couldn't have scripted it because we couldn't have scripted it. We were relying on Sunderland announcing it. But our first game with Granit Xhaka in our ranks is against Arsenal. So it's pretty much perfect, really. Arsenal 4th, ourselves 8th, with an outside chance of Europe via a league finish. Obviously, we are in the FA Cup semi-final, which we will play the game after this one against Brentford. There's a massive chance of Sunderland in Europe next season in this save. Don't think it'll happen in real life, but we might well see it here, as we say thank you to Jacob for subscribing to the Twitch channel with a Prime Gaming sub for the first time. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save and looking forward to Season 2, which, of course, isn't really that far away now. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on Season 2 when it comes. And do follow me on Twitch, as it says up the link in the description down below, to come and join me live and in the moment when we record the streams. And when we record the content, of course, you can watch it here on the YouTube channel as well, because we stream it here too. But without any further ado, that significantly improved side from where it was and how it looked at the beginning of the season, with only the one new player in there as well to boot, up against Arsenal. I haven't given Xhaka a development plan yet. No, we'll do it after this game. Martinelli, Gyökeres, Marino, Rice, not you, Zubimendi, Lewis Skelly, Gabriel Saliba Timber, Raya. Let's put Calafiori in for Kepa. Let's put Madueke in for Butler Deji. There you go. We do, yeah. I do feel like Sunderland need a striker. Yeah, it's perfect, isn't it, Charlie? We couldn't have scripted it quite so well. Hey, Tozzy. The Arsenal look, I believe, exactly the same as they did the last time we played them. Raya, as you know, Ben White started at right back ahead of Timber. Other than that, they are exactly the same as when we last played them. Rice, Marino, Zubimendi, Saka, Gyökeres and Martinelli. Of course, Gyökeres kind of ripped me apart last time we played Arsenal. We very much got battered. So we'll try and not have that repeat itself, although it did against Chelsea. We'll do what we can. Granit Xhaka's debut for Sunderland Football Club, rather unbelievably, is against Arsenal. First thing he's done is get a block on a Martinelli pass. Gyökeres, Saka, Patterson saves. Nearly 1-0 down early doors. Declan Rice with the corner, and away, and away, and wide. No, I don't think Mark Gui is the answer for Sunderland to stay. He's not the striker to keep Sunderland in the Premier League, put it that way. Hume, Xhaka, across to Reynaldo, forward into Siddiqui. Now Dan Neil did get forward a lot from central midfield, so I'm wondering whether Granit Xhaka will do the same. He is well, I think the technical phrase is fucking slow in game, so hopefully that doesn't catch us out, having a lack of pace in that central CDM spot. But We shall wait and see. Spam phone call. Comes down the line to Gyökeres. I thought for a minute. Oh, it's poor from Dan Ballard. Really is. Well up, Talby. He's done brilliantly. And, oh, Diarra could have found him again. He has, in the end, actually gotten it to the youngster. Granit Xhaka squeezes it to Diarra. Isidor's on the shoulder of the defender here. Isidor, of course, scored 4 against Burnley. No, against Palace? Bournemouth. Someone. He scored 4 against someone in the last episode. I can't quite remember. And then Ademola Lookman went and scored 4 against me. So, we're either red hot or getting burned so far in recent memory in save. We're going to try and avoid getting even remotely singed here against Arsenal, although they are starting to heat things up with their attacking play. Gyökeres looks for and finds Saka, and you're not going to catch him. And well, that's what happens when Bukayo Saka has space on his left foot in the box, isn't it, really? That's not a shock. Sunderland 0, Arsenal 1. Jamie Vardy to Sunderland would be a decent move, I think. Xhaka. Oh, that's not great from Marino, but the fact that the referee has allowed play to continue says to me it's not going to be given as a red card. Isidor's shot well blocked by Gabriel. It'll be a yellow for the Spaniard. There it is. Unsurprising. Right, what can we do from the set piece? Telby in. Xhaka's underneath it, but that's not threatening the keeper. Yeah, have a Google, Darkware. Right, cheers then. The Arsenal goalkeeper has just rifled that straight into the arm of a teammate. And now Granit Xhaka has the opportunity to do a madness from just outside the box. Whoa! It's not far away, but it is over. Oh! It was written in the stars. There was a supernova and the star got extinguished. Written in the stars, million miles away. It's a good block. Saka, Martinelli. Hume in the way. Use a left back. No, don't use a left back. Saka. Saka still. Left back. Marino. Zubimendi. Little back heel to Saka, little back heel to Gyökeres. Safe. There's a chance Man United could get Šeško. I think he chooses Newcastle over United, though, personally. Xhaka and Diarra. Forward nicely to Talby. Isidor's on the shoulder. They're worried about the approaching Diarra, but they haven't tracked Talby well enough. Home fans screaming for a penalty, but it was a very good challenge from Lewis Skelly, who did get sent off, of course, when we had Arsenal at the Emirates. We still ended up losing that game 4-1 against the 10 men. Here, so far, it's only 1-0. Yes, HP, although he's not great in-game. Afternoon, Josh. How are we, lad? I mean, we've only been live half an hour, Josh. I was significantly late today for various different reasons. Yeah, all good, thank you, Sid. How are you, pal? Hume to Diarra. And Xhaka. Oh. Crunch. That's a nice little reverse ball to Gyökeres. Here come Timber and Saka. Saka first. And then Gyökeres again. Challenge. Saka. Zubimendi. Gyökeres. Well in. Oh, not well enough in though. Oh! Wide by Gabby Martinelli. Arsenal come close on a couple of occasions to a second goal, but they haven't actually tested the goalkeeper that much. They either scored or missed the target. Long may the missing the target continue. Looking for Isidore here. Finding Adingra apparently. Then looking for Isidore and finding Timber. Yeah, getting the ball to my striker has been challenging so far in this game, to be completely honest, as you have quite clearly seen there. Misha, I know you subscribed a few days ago. Thank you for that. Must be your anniversary subscription. You say Man United won't sign Šeško, too expensive for them. They did just spend like fucking 70 million on Cunha and Mbermo. Martinelli. Alright, let's take the piss there a little bit. Not sure how I feel about that from the Brazilian. Effort wide via the goalkeeper's interception. Rice to Saka. Always expected Saka to come back on his left there, and eventually he has done. It's Saliba with the first time volley. Nope. Yeah, United are going for Watkins, I think that's right. Man United want Watkins. Hume, Talby, Diarra forward, Isidore. Well, he's done. Oh, unfortunately, despite absolutely rinsing Gabriel, his second touch there was so heavy, he ended up losing the ball when the Arsenal defence had just opened up to potentially let us in. Siddiqui gets to that. I have no idea who's coming away with possession here. At the minute, it looks like it's us. Xhaka gets caught. Pocket picked by Zubimendi, and Gyökeres forces the save out of Patterson. We'll go to the left back. I was kind of hoping he'd bowl that overarm, to be honest, but never mind. Dingra was meant to go to Xhaka as well. Granit's going to intercept this. Getting a little bit scrappy now. Adingra looking to get him in behind Timber. I mean, not how I saw it opening up, but it did open up, and Siddiqui's got some space here. No such luck. No such luck. 17 or so minutes to go here. We find ourselves trailing still. Our defence is getting a little bit strung out here now. And Reinildo's done well there. Xhaka's done well there. We're fighting our corner here. We are still losing. Ah, that was shite. Azad says, Sockmas. F1, my team as Jaguar when we return from holiday. We are live on YouTube, Juicy Pickle, on the main channel. Martinelli to Zubimendi. Saka, Gyökeres. Oh, it's a nice turn, but again, the finish isn't good enough. Arsenal could have had just as many goals as they got last time if they actually shot on target. Diarra. Talby's going to make that inside run. I'll try and draw Gabriel away so that we can then get Isidore in. And we are in. We've only gone and bloody equalised in the 82nd minute. Wilson Isidore turns Gabriel inside out again. This time, he follows it up with something good as well. We are level against the Arsenal. You're flying out to Budapest tonight. Go on, Nick, lad. Love that. Enjoy it, dude. For the full weekend. It is or it was always, used to be, the cheapest weekend, wasn't it, Budapest? Or one of. United have new owners, Cosmic. That's the problem.
Substitution for Arsenal. Coming off the pitch, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. To be replaced by number 19.
It's Trossard. Ball over the top. Gyökeres gets that first. It's a brilliant turn. He should have passed it. Saka was waiting. Oh, and he nearly scored anyway. Keep it in play. Don't let them have a corner. And get rid of it. Isidor's up for this. Ben White gets to it first. Diarra nods that down, though. Ben White, I was hoping wasn't going to be able to cope with quick feet of Talby. He did, however. All over the top. We're up for it. Marino, Saka, Saka again! I hope goalkeepers are actually competent in FC26. It's not the first time we've seen a silly animation this cycle, and I'm sure, even though there's not long left, it won't be the last. Arsenal are going to win this one. Yeah. He's tried to save like a fucking 4-year-old. Man United can prioritise Šeško as much as they want. Doesn't mean he's going to pick him. Wasn't exactly the final kick of the game, but it really wasn't that much afterwards. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it, really? Granit Xhaka defeated on debut, but not thanks to anything he did. He could have scored a very good goal, but I put a bit too much power on the effort. Right, from one big game to an even bigger one. We are Wembley bound for an FA Cup semi-final. How long before Granit Xhaka drops to 85 rated? Level down in 28 weeks. We'll do that one. Am I travelling to play FC26 next week? No, Sid. Going on holiday with the little one. People were out in Canada last week to play FC26, and I couldn't make it, unfortunately. I would be tempted. I know DR is 79 rated, but I would be tempted to do that. I'm gonna. Are we're not going to pick their team in the cup. Welcome to Wembley. Brentford have brought with them Quiveen Kelleher in goal, Vandenberg, Pinnock, Collins and Emerson, Jordan Henderson and Frank Onyeka, Leon Bailey, Roman Mundell, Milambo and Budimir. Pretty sure Mundell shouldn't be able to play because he's a Sunderland player. So that shouldn't have happened. Because it's a cup game, let Brentford pick their own side. And of course, in typical FC fashion, they've selected someone that shouldn't be eligible. Aaron Hickey on the bench as well as Enel, Carvalho, Ayer. Paris Magoma's not great. Kilos Potter's all right. But we've made a slight change to ourselves. Xhaka has been pulled up to the centre mid position. Dan Neil restored to the starting lineup. And Diarra has been dropped. Even though Diarra was higher rated than Neil, I feel like Neil offers more in game, and we should be able to utilise Xhaka's passing and shooting better in the centre mid role. Also, his lack of pace should be less obvious in a slightly more forward role as well, because he's not going to be able to track runs back to the defence, whereas Dan Neil can. Here is Granit, and he might have a go with his left foot from the free kick. He's earned it by shooting it against a Brentford man's arm. I'll put slightly less power on it this time. Granit Xhaka at Wembley for Sunderland off the bar. And of course, I can't. Because nobody else touched it. Granit Xhaka couldn't go and get the ball again. He's not allowed to touch it until someone else has. Well, we're getting there with Granit's free kicks. I'll be annoyed if he ends up being one of those players like Bulat where you can't quite find the sweet spot because their shot power's too high. But regardless, we've come very close to scoring a goal with Granit Xhaka on 2 occasions now in 2 separate games from 2 separate free kicks from about the same range. Brentford keep coming close to scoring a bloody goal as well. I'd be pretty devastated if we get as far as the semi-final in year 1 and then don't make the final. The club shop's open after today's game, is it? Whilst we're at Wembley. Nice one. Henderson versus Xhaka. No, what everyone's come to see is Xhaka versus Joel Linton, Nick. You go for the full weekend and then some further days to actually take in the city. Either another country ticked off after Poland earlier this year. Ball package. You get pit lane access tomorrow and a hotel. Nice, mate. That's gonna be sick. You have to make sure you send me some pictures, pal. Enjoying the summer holidays, as quite rightly you should. Away, Glenn. Because I'm going away next week, we're recording significantly in advance. So you've just watched this Wednesday's episode. This is next Wednesday's episode that we're recording now. Today's episode on YouTube was episode 6. We're currently recording episode 11. There's a number of is it yesterday's stream and Monday's stream at least, Glenn, will be the episodes that you haven't seen yet. Mr. 4562881, thank you very much for the brand new Prime Gaming sub, mate. Welcome to the gang. Neil. Chaka. Goodbye. Run it, Chaka. Isidore. Good block. Not quite quick enough and reactive enough with the touch and turn there. Isidore. That one, however. Oh, God! Nearly gave us the lead. We've hit the bar twice. In the opening 20 minutes against Brentford, we have not taken the lead yet. I emphasise the yet. Xhaka. Out to Siddiqui. Adingra's there. Oh my God, he got murdered. Go on, Talby. Ref! Now, is that a straight red? Was he last man? I think it's going to be. We know this animation. Ethan Pinnock sent. They'd already nailed someone slightly further up. And then Talby turns him. Oh, it's a naughty little trip, isn't it? A really cheeky little, no you don't, sunshine, trip. Thomas Frank's complaining. I don't think you've got much to complain about, mate. Right, Granite, this time, pal, please. Over the wall and into the net. Yes! Granit Xhaka's first goal for the club comes at Wembley! He's just what this Sunderland side have been missing! We lead in the FA Cup semi-final! Thank you, Sunderland, for goddammit last announcing the boy! Not the way to go about growing someone's stream, Goat, I'm afraid. That sort of... I know you're doing it with the best intentions, and I'm saying this just as a bit of advice, not trying to be a dick. Going into other people's chats and saying to go and check out someone else or give someone else a shout out is only going to encourage other people to make a conscious decision to never go and check out that channel. Other viewers would see you go, can you shout out Freddie Morton? And people will be like, I am not purposefully not going to go and watch Freddie Morton because people are coming into other people's chats telling them to go to watch his stream. That strategy doesn't work. Like I say, I know you're doing it with the best of intentions, but from experience, and as a long-standing member of the community and on YouTube in the scene, trust me, that strategy doesn't work. It only garners negative connotations towards that particular streamer. So if he's asked you to do that, then I'd say to him that it's not a good idea. If he hasn't asked you to do that, I'd say stop doing it because you're only harming your mate's stream. And I say that with kindness. Anyway. What a run this is from Mundell. If he's the one to help knock us out the FA Cup, be livid. We have a 1-0 lead. We're playing against 10 men. Jordan Henderson has gotten himself booked. So you'd like to think at this stage, surely. We are heavy favourites. Talby is leaving Sepp van den Berg in an absolute mess here. Isodor's in the box. He's held the ball up nicely. Talby, little back heel. Siddiqui struck very well. Good save by Kelleher. Back to Xhaka. Delivers the ball looking for a Dingra. Can't get there. We'll try and win this header and keep the ball alive. We haven't been able to. It's still 1-0. It could be 2 soon. It won't be. Bailey. Comfortable. Relatively straightforward save. Talby. Through ball. Hume. Into Dan Neil. Here's Siddiqui quickly forward looking for Talby. Trying to leave the defenders for dead, which he's done brilliantly. Xhaka, Siddiqui. Blocked well. It'll be just 1-0 at half time. They haven't really adjusted to this point to the red card, so it's not looking that promising for Brentford right now. They are going to have to switch things up in the second half. Happy Xhaka day indeed. About, mate. Right, Granite, this time, pal, please. Over the wall and into the net. Yes! Granite Xhaka's first goal for the club comes at Wembley.
I wonder what the portrait version looks like.
Have been missing. We lead in the FA Cup semi-final. I don't think you've got much to complain about, mate. Right, Granite, this time, pal, please. Announcing the boy. Over the wall and into the net. Yeah! Explosion. Just uploading the clip onto Twitter. Yeah, good. Thank you, Reaper. How are you, mate? I don't think you've got much to complain about, mate. Right, Granite, this time, pal, please. Over the wall and into the net. Yeah! Good, glad to hear it, Reeps. Bailey. Budimir. Budimir. Brentford are being throttled to only having efforts from distance, but the efforts from distance are actually half decent. Keeper is having to spring away to make some good saves to stop them from finding an equaliser here. They haven't still adjusted to the loss of a centre-back. There is plenty of gap back there. At the minute, there's plenty of gap in my four-man defence. If I can just win the ball back at the right point and counter-attack in the right manner, then it's only a matter of time before we improve our current one-goal advantage. And it might come now if I can find Isidore with the right ball here. It's going to be another red. Both centre-backs have been sent off. Now, if they don't adjust to this one, Fabio Carvalho off for Roman Mundle. Now, if they put Fabio Carvalho at centre-back, I wouldn't be surprised. They've put Fabio Carvalho at centre-back. Good game! Good game! Really good game. Fantastic. There's not a flaw in it. Granit Xhaka for the second time at Wembley. Can he do it again? No. Hume to Isidore, lifting it, Sadiki, Isidore. It's not really that much of a surprise, is it, to be honest? We're at the hour mark, it's 2-0, they've had both centre-backs sent off, and they've currently got a 5'7" Cam playing as a lone defender. I think we might be scoring some more. Crouchy, thank you for the follow, mate. Let's make some changes, shall we? Janelt. Forward to Budimir. Nice turn. They're still having good efforts from Reigns. But that's all they've mustered thus far. Van der Berg heads wide. Xhaka. Hume. Oh, I almost feel bad. Ah, I don't, because I get fucked by the game enough. So I'm not going to feel that bad. We did earn the 1-0 lead, rightly so, and both red cards were the correct decision. But the manner in which the AI manager has decided to deal with those red cards, not particularly realistic. Enzo Lefebvre skips past the challenge that might well have seen the third red card. Bit of space out there. Bit of space in here. Sorry, Talby 3. Stat padding in the FA Cup semi-final. Unbelievable, Jeff. they've actually now changed formation again and are playing 4-3-3. So Carvalho is now playing wide left. So they're actually playing with a left back, a right back, and no centre backs. You couldn't make this shit up. You really couldn't. It's just beyond laughable. It's at least 3 cycles, 3 years that this has been an issue. I needn't say any more. Jesus Christ. Oh, I tried to just walk it in. Yeah, no worries, Nick. Have a great time, mate. Enjoy every single second of it, pal. I'm thrilled for you. I'm excited for you. Roberts. Isidore. Roberts. Well intercepted by Enzo Lefebvre. And the scoreline in the easiest FA Cup semi-final that has ever existed is Sunderland 3, Brentford 0. I don't need to say anything more about any of that. You guys know exactly everything that I need to say. It will be an Ipswich versus Sunderland FA Cup final.
We are mental and we are mad.
Hey Callum, how are you, pal? I can peek at Discord. I think that might work, ads, yeah. I genuinely hadn't thought of doing that. Yes, Callum, we do use sliders. If you go !sliders in chat, then the bot will respond with a screenshot of the sliders or a link to a screenshot of the sliders. I'm going to report that last game because I can't sit on it. It's just going to annoy me too much. Firstly, it put the wrong player at centre back. Then it just removed all the centre backs. Thank you for the follow, USNA. Welcome to the channel, mate. Oh, Haaland's now top goal scorer in the league. Right, let's go and play Everton. Going to negotiate this. Alan Brown obviously is a player we are looking to move on because we're just quite frankly not going to play him. So any money we can get from him is great. And I'll be honest, I'm not really expecting Ipswich to pay anything more than what they've already bid here. But if we can get Kieran McKenna to part with a teeny bit more, which we can, then we'll take it. Obviously, Ipswich are going to be our FA Cup final opponents in the next episode. Although that he might not actually be going to Ipswich because Sheffield United have now bid for him as well. I think in this situation, almost always they move to the first side that bids for them. But we'll wait and see if that's actually the case. We'll test that theory with this one, although we'd probably need a bigger pool of results to guarantee it. Regardless, we have Everton to play next, away from home. The league situation looks like this. We're currently 9th. We've played a game less than those above us. We could go within a point of Chelsea in 8th. That would be within 2 points of Man United in 7th. It would be still 5 points behind Spurs in 6th. But we're in the FA Cup final. So there is on the cup front, quite literally 50-50 chance that we qualify for Europe next year. There is a lesser chance that we qualify for Europe via a league finish, but we might well be playing European football with Sunderland in just season 2. Yeah, good, thank you, Sean. How are you, mate? Osimhen back to Galatasaray by the looks of things. Isha Samuel Smith is going to Strasbourg. I like the fact that they call it. Oh, he's made a permanent transfer to Strasbourg, even though it's just like saying, oh, he's made a permanent move to the Chelsea B team. It's just Chelsea moving money. Chelsea owners moving money around. Isak is not definitely going to Liverpool, Jordan. Not even close to definitely. I don't know who's going to be our next transfer target because I'm hoping that Sunderland will do some more business before I get back from holiday. We should finish this season at a perfect time to then not have to record any of season 2 until potentially I get back from holiday, which would allow at least another 10 days for Sunderland to make some real life transfers, which would be lovely. Back from Poland for the last 4 months. Nice. We there for work, Sean? Or supposedly signing a new keeper today. Yes, waiting to see what happens with Roofs. Wahi, Alcaraz, Shaw, Anthony on the right. We'll put Ndiaye on the left. Garner and Idrissa. Brathwaite, Tarkowski, Mikolenko. Why not? Pembele. And to Bolu. Pardon me. Last time we played Everton, they had Alban Lafont in goal. Obviously, we needed to move him on. But thankfully, in save, Everton have made another signing. just going to go for a quick toilet break, chat. And then we'll record this final game of this episode before then recording another episode. BRB. English bitte, Ihr Meister. Dankeschön. Trials, nice. He's still alright, Cole. I wouldn't say he's amazing. But he's had a good season for me. Pembele we sold to Everton. That was an in-save transfer rather than a real-life transfer. Wrong button. Which right? Wolves are certainly on the potential list. Yeah. Oh, Hadji right. Oh, Kov. Last time we played Everton, they had. Oh, my brain died. What was his name? Alban Lafont. Last time we played Everton, they had Alban Lafont in goal, who obviously had made a real-life transfer that we'd replicated in the save, and then he'd actually made an in-save transfer at the same time. So we removed him from Everton, sent him to Panathinaikos, and Everton's best goalkeeper was then a 73 rated Travers, but they have actually, in the January window in save, signed Noah Atubolu, who is, I think, about the same rating as Alban Lafont, actually. So they've recovered well enough. They have our former player, Pembele, at right back, who we've sold in save. Branthwaite, Tarkovsky and Mikolenko is the rest of their back four. Idrissa Gana Gain, James Garner in the midfield with Anthony on the right. Ndiaye on the left, Carlos Alcaraz at cam, and Eli Wahi at top. Kai Wagner on the bench, as well as Patreon player Sebastian Anderson. Tim is there as well, Iropenham, as well as Dwight McNeil. Adam Asnu is a new signing from Bayern Munich that we've done, actually, as we began recording this episode. Chiano Barry is a new signing from Villarreal in real life. I think it was Villarreal in real life. And obviously, Berghaus has come in save as well. Travers is now 74 rated, but obviously not as good as the new guy they've brought in. So, Everton having an indifferent season. Down, not relegation threatened, but that end of the table. We obviously have the opportunity on two different potentials, or two different potential methods. We have the opportunity of getting ourselves into Europe for next year. So hopefully we can indeed do that. We'll have to wait and see, Liam. Now, Spurs saves never do well for me, Silva. I've done Spurs twice and both times it's flopped, really. Renilda with a free kick short. It's Ballard. And then Granit Xhaka, who I might have actually liked to be the first man to receive the ball there. Never mind, he's going to get it now. Xhaka on his left. Struck well. Atuboli makes a decent save though, but it was pretty straightforward. Talby's the one on the corner still because of his lack of, well, his aerial challenge, shall we say. He's not small, to be fair, but he's just not going to be winning any headers. So we've put him on the corners and taller people in the box. Ballard, Xhaka, first time on his left, trying to place it this time, but Atubolu makes the save again. Good header. Here's Xhaka. Early ball. Talby. Testing the new goalkeeper. He's doing a good job so far. Oh, Wahi away. Can't win the header. Back to it's Ballard. And Trey Hume. Always seems to fall to a defender on the edge of the box like that, doesn't it? Never falls to, like, that one guy that's going to smash it in. I.e. Granit bloody Xhaka for me right now. Hey, no. Thank you for the follow, Goof Guy. Welcome to the channel, mate. Xhaka. Siddiqui. I'm waiting. Adingra makes the run. Adingra in the box. Fail me. Ah. Yeah, hopefully we get more customization with set-piece tactics moving forward. Have to wait and see. It's blocked by Reinildo. Delayed challenge, unfortunately. Space. Alcaraz has all the time in the world there and hits it early. If he takes his time, has a breathe. Takes a breath. Ah, fuck it. I don't know as anyone really knows what's happening with Rodrigo at the moment. Yeah, yellow card for just not being able to form a sentence. That's fair. Xhaka. Oh, just rubbish. Drissa. Nice take by Anthony. Are we going to get Man United, Anthony? Are we going to get Ajax and Betis, Anthony? I'm not sure, but he's got an assist. Why? He has the goal. Everton lead. Tottenham did supposedly reach out, yeah, but I'm sure Rodrigo's not that stupid. Xhaka. Well, that was actually where I was trying to play it, so I don't mind that much. Talby, little dink. He's, oh, good tackle. Can we get to that? We can. I see the room for Talby, but I can't turn Anthony. He's going to look to send in Alcaraz. I can't step too much because Wahi will be onside. He's got the pace. Thankfully, Patterson, this time, has the save, but that wasn't particularly confidence-inspiring, was it? And DI, wide. Deary me. Hume. Great ball. Talby, take it in his stride, lad. Drill it inside. Isidore, no. Oh, I was trying to commit the defender one way and go the other. It did not work. Half time, please, ref. That'd be lovely. I said half time, please, ref. That'd be lovely. Thank you. Como would be a great idea for a private save, Zilva. Yeah. Not for YouTube though, I don't think. I don't know as it would get views, unfortunately. I don't know enough about Mark Gui to really pass comment, Jay. I don't even know how to pronounce his bloody name. Gayu? Gui. My. Welcome back to the world of the living, Bernard. Morning, Tomasi. Nice tackle by Chaka. Never mind. Nice tackle by Siddiqui. Alcaraz and Anthony. It's not a bad ball, you know. Ballard's up. Siddiqui's up. Chaka's there. Great ball. Isidore on the run. Can't get it to him. Not yet, anyway. Siddiqui. Solid challenge. Very Goodison Park-esque challenge. Tried one on my own and completely missed it. Anthony. Show him onto his right. That's his left. Safe though. I mean, Isak agreed contract terms with Liverpool days ago. The fact that there are now tweets saying, "Oh, a verbal agreement in principle over a contract." Like, yeah, we knew that. That's not fresh news. Serie A just doesn't get views on YouTube, Zeke. With a number of sides not having their licensing in game. Career deep dive this Friday. Where have you seen that, Tomasi? I wouldn't believe it. If I were you. Just saying. It's on the YouTube channel. They might have made a mistake, because I think they've made a mistake. It's my understanding that there is to be a clubs deep dive this week. Yeah, I think it might be a mistake on EA's end. Or they've changed plans as of yesterday evening. It's my understanding that clubs was next. Yeah, people struggling with the servers, Andy, apparently. Castro's been on fucking Sky News talking about the tsunami in Hawaii.
Very close to the coast. We're actually at Hapuna Beach, to be quite exact, and we feel safe. So we're just kind of waiting. It's a waiting game at this point.
And so you haven't been told or advised to get to higher ground as opposed to higher floors?
Not yet, no. There was a lot of traffic. We were actually in Kona. And
Y7, thank you very much for the brand new tier 1 sub, mate. Appreciate it, pal. F1 stream, new F1 save will start either later this week or when I get back from holiday, maybe.
So we said if they're panicking, we must panic as well. And so we made it right back to the resort. We asked them, they took care of us, and they just said, try to find higher grounds, and that's where we're at now.
And in terms of your personal mindset in all of this, it seems like you're quite relaxed, being cautious, but not overly concerned. Is that fair?
That's fair. You know, I'm a man of faith, right? So I've got a lot of faith, and I feel safe. Like I said earlier, I think the resort is doing a very good job of taking care of us. We're actually on our honeymoon, so you know, we're trying to stay as positive as we can, but you know, also taking safety measures.
Castro goes on honeymoon, and then 8.8 on the Richter scale tsunami or earthquake that causes tsunami off the coast of Russia. When are you getting another Chelsea career? Maybe 27. I'm not planning on doing Chelsea for 26, but we may well do Chelsea for 27. New my team, Jordan, starting it as Jaguar. We'll renewing Jaguar. Thank you for the follow, Zero Gravity. Yeah, people are struggling with the servers at the minute, mate. Dark. You are on a roll at the minute, aren't you, pal? 32 months and 14th in a row with that as well. Yeah, I bet you're looking forward to the next chapter though, aren't you, Doc? YouTube's been dirt slow for you too as well. Maybe there's a server outage somewhere that's not necessarily EA or EA specific. Renildo turns well. Work this about nicely. Adingra. Siddiqui looking for Adingra. Spins his man. Could have gone. Oh, maybe should have gone to Granit Xhaka on the edge of the box, but I felt confident with Adingra, such as his form so far this season. I didn't try and finesse it. It was a laced effort. He did hit it with his instep, and he's missed the target, unfortunately. I wouldn't expect any massive improvements to servers for 26, I'm afraid, Gravity. And DI. Ah, wow, he's done me there with a turn. Keeper's dealt with it, and Anthony might well have been offside. He was, thankfully. So even if it had gone in, the scoreline wouldn't have changed, but that was slightly dangerous. Lovely turn by Siddiqui, and there's a lot of space to get into here, and if we can time the ball right to Isidore, we could be in. Joe Brentford does really well to cut that out, unfortunately. And that's perfectly positioned for Dwight McNeil to run onto it, and his left foot is a bit of a wand at times. He's got a bit of a broken wand there. Quite what he needed. Siddiqui, I'm going to try and turn inside with Adingra here. Just too many men around at the minute. Everton defending well at Goodison Park. It's the last year we're going to have Goodison Park as a ground on the game. And unfortunately, I think we're going to lose here as well. Very nearly too. Yeah, it seems rather redundant to have the most responsive gameplay ever if your servers are shite. But that's why offline helps. That's a nice take. I'm going to take a substitution, I think. Drissa, have a little back heel. McNeil, Anthony, and Di. I don't like the way they're pinging this about, quite frankly. I do like the way Patterson makes the save. I don't like the way Eli he's won it back, however. McNeil, I can't get there. Patterson's done it again. So we will just lump it. I was trying to be a bit more precise with how I cleared it because we're running out of time to find an equaliser. But now we need 2. And that's a very good goal from Iliman Ndiaye. We'll be losing this one. That's a strike. Sam, thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed for gifting 5 subs to the channel, mate. King Leo, Skin Receiver, Jiff, Tubes, and Alfie Jones. Welcome to the gang, lads. Courtesy of Sam. Thank you, mate. Up the Brom. Very careful with your pronunciation there. Chaka. Into Diarra, who's off the bench here. Oh, they dangled a leg. Diarra's still going. Should have gone over said leg, shouldn't they, really? It's well worked. Oh, wow, he's just put faith in his own ability there. His own physicality. Anthony's missed the target. Twisted Mikey's gifted some subs to the channel for the very first time. Mikey, that's very generous of you, mate. Thank you. Mehdi Milan and Udar96. Welcome to the gang, gents. I don't even know if Mikey's subscribed himself. He's not. He's now. Thank you, Mikey. That's very generous of you, mate. We shall return the favour. Neil to Diarra and into Chaka, looking for the run of Isidore, whose touch is poor really, and we've not been at it here. If there was a game today where I thought we wouldn't get a 2-0 defeat, it would probably be this one, but it's what it is. We know we've got a better shot of qualifying for Europe via the FA Cup. I think this defeat might put a nail in the coffin of our European hopes via the league. So, putting a lot of eggs in the FA Cup basket at the minute. And we're putting those eggs in the FA Cup basket for good reason, because even though we've got a game in hand, we would still be, with a win in that game in hand, 8 points behind Man United and... 5 points behind Man United and 6 points behind Spurs if we get that win. So it is highly unlikely we finish top 7 in the Premier League. It is 50-50 as to whether we're able to get ourselves a win in the FA Cup. I'll be curious to know how Ipswich are doing in the Championship. Currently second, behind a rampant Southampton. In fact, their league season is finished, apparently. 46 games played in the Championship already. The playoffs will be underway soon. Southampton and Ipswich are up. You know what, I'm going to check. Oh, it's not finished quite in League 2, but cheers for Cambridge, 16th. No thank you in real life in the upcoming season, please. No thank you at all. We've got 4 games to go in the Prem. We've got 1 game to go in the FA Cup. That FA Cup final will be in the next episode. Brentford, then Newcastle, then Ipswich, and then probably simming Leeds and West Ham at the end of the season, I would imagine. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on what comes next, that being an FA Cup final and season finale. And then we will see what season 2 brings next week. Bye. At least we won't relegate. Yeah, true. Could easily have happened, couldn't it? Danaboy, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel, pal. Let me just save that footage. Sunderland 11. And we'll record episode 12. After I've just cooled the office down a little bit because it is stonking, sweating knots in here. So I'll pick my phone up to see what the temperature is. It's 28 degrees in here right now. No, thank you. One change to make transfer-wise, I think, judging by the refresh on Transfermarkt. Actually, maybe two if Martha is at. I don't know if Bears Show actually are in the game, whether they've been relegated or not. What do you mean by settings, Peter? I wouldn't consider doing a Scottish save, I'm afraid, Myers. No, just wouldn't get the views. Right. We need to do... actually, we could do you as well from... CSK Moscow aren't going to be in the game, are they? No. Can't do that one. Sassuolo's under... Actually... He might be... No. Martha? Yeah, Arjani Martha. Gone from Bershow to Rotherham in League One. Which is an intriguing one. And then Ishe Samuels Smith. I don't think he's in the game by the looks of things. Smith, Samuel Smith? No, he's not in the database. He's gone from Chelsea to Strasbourg for 7.5 million. Unless he's got a different name on FIFA, but I don't think he does. I don't watch any Scottish football, I'm afraid. No, sorry, mate. No, we won't do any player career in 26, Davidenki. We might test player career gameplay, but I've got no plans to actually do a player career mode save. Yeah, servers having it's not just EA servers that are having a bit of an issue at the minute. London air traffic control has gone down as well. Nelson Semedo leaves Wolves. He's at Freiburg in this save. Coventry and Sheffield United are up in your save, are they? Let's say we're just calling down the office for a moment before we then record the next episode. He's gone to Sheffield United. Scuppers that theory, doesn't it? Actually cutting onions, Tomasi, or are you upset about something? Yeah, that's the challenge, isn't it, Davidenki? That's why we're going to select Sevilla or Valencia for the second save. We'll be recording the next episode, Samuel, so you'll get the FA Cup final in today's stream. Are you preparing? What you got for dinner? What are you making for dinner, Tomasi? Seemingly so, Danny, yeah. I was told that it was clubs coming this week, and then they've gone and scheduled a Career Mode deep dive video, so fuck knows what's happening. I have asked for clarification. There is a bug with live points, yeah. Live start points are only are only that league specific, USNA. So if you've started a save at a Premier League team, then whatever happens in the Championship is random and not replicating what happened in real life. It's only the league that you start in that gets realistically replicated. Colin Mawani's been linked to Man United as well, hasn't he? Yeah, confused, never. I'm just going to have a look and see how the youngsters will grow. I want to see how Chris Rigg's growing, actually, most importantly. Blondie's up 4. Young's up 5. Patterson's up 6 this year, I think. Leslie's up 2. Got game face as well, Leslie, hasn't he? It's more a Dutch Indonesian dish, basically fried rice with onions. Serkin's up 4. Ballard's up 4. Yelder's up 5. Jack Johnson only 2. He'll go out on loan again next year. Jensen Seelt is only up 2. He'll go out on loan again next year. Joe Anderson only at 1. He'll go out on loan again next year. Unless their contracts are up, in which case, yeah, Johnson and Anderson will probably just get sold. Lavery's up 3. Hume's up 5. Chaka's Chaka, and only just got here. Daniel's up 4. Triantis only 2. He's got 2 years left. Mundell is up 1. So 3 years, yeah. Alexic is up 5. He's got potential to get to about 80, I think, Alexic. Enzo Lefebvre's up 2. Matet's up 2. Mateta? Mateta, I guess. Yes, ads. Diarra's up 3. Sadiqi's up 4. Riggs only 73. He's not grown as much as I hoped he would. Annoyingly. Nah. Jones up 3. Ashish up 2. Barr's up 2. Toby's up 6. Adingra's up 5. Navarrette's up 3 with that loan that's only been ongoing about 3 months. Marcin's up 1. Eastlaw's up 5. Mayenda's up 4. Abdullahi's up 4. Is Abdullahi? Oh, he's only 62 rated. So is he actually any good? No. No, he is not. Yeah, Chaka is. Wait, actually, it says they're growing to 87, but actually, it was a leveling down in 28 weeks. So Chaka is going to decline, but as long as his pace doesn't go down anymore, technically he can afford to go down a couple and it's fine. Shouldn't be that much of an issue. Is there a Navarrete on every career mode? There isn't. No, we got lucky. We haven't had a scout. We haven't had a scout report yet, have we? That's one thing I haven't noticed. We did send our scout out, didn't we? Oh, I have got a report. I just didn't get an email about it. That's good. Uh, 74 potential, 84 potential for Charlie Marriott. .62 rated already. He's worth a sign. 66 rated already. Jensen Hunter. He's worth a sign. Maybe. Probably not. Ah, 65 rated now. You're like, oh my god, he's going to be really good. 68 rated potential. Right wing, right back, and striker. Asshole. Pull pork and melt with cheddar cheese into tear wraps with your own cut sweet potato fries. Turn the sweet potato into chips as we speak. Maybe so. Couple of 80s in there, but that says they really light me up. I don't know why I've not been getting emails about it. Must be a bug. Live editor bug, maybe. I don't think we've been missing them in our inbox. 16th of every month. What are we now? 10th, so we'll get another one soon. How do you burn toast? Well, you leave it in the toaster too long. Burning toast is quite simple. Just leave the toast, you put the toast in at the wrong number.
My one experience with
Right, shall we... Let's record the next episode, shall we? Granit Xhaka got man of the match in the last game. Fucking lost it. Was that in the... Oh no, it must have been a really old news thing. Just scroll back round to the top. Yeah. FA Cup game against Brentford. Never mind. I was like, we lost 2-0 to Everton. Why is it giving Granit Xhaka man of the match? Wrexham pushing hard to sign Connor Cody this summer, apparently. Liquid Boy, thank you for the follow, mate. I did see something recently on socials about Donnarumma likely to not sign a new contract at PSG, and they were looking at other keepers. They're bringing in thingy from Lille, aren't they? Oh, my brain's died. It's not Restes, it's someone else. Who's the guy from Lille? The keeper from Lille? My brain will kill me when you guys tell me. I'll be like, oh, Chevalier, yeah, Chevalier. Thank you. Chevalier. Lucas Chevalier. Oh, God, my brain absolutely froze on itself there. It was like, I don't know. Flamengo 5, Sunderland 0. No. Welcome to what is most likely going to be the season finale here at Sunderland. We've Brentford in the Premier League to begin with, although to be fair with them 17th, and the way that things went against them last time we played them in the FA Cup semi-final, we could probably sim this one at home. Newcastle away, then FA Cup final time at Wembley against Ipswich, followed by Leeds and West Ham. We are unlikely now, very highly unlikely, to be finishing anywhere other really than probably 9th or 10th in the Premier League this season. So we might sim a couple of games today, Premier League wise, but obviously I'll be playing that FA Cup final. We'll go with a full strength side for the weekend game, which we win thanks to Reinildo in the first minute. Burnley draw against Manchester City, which on the face of things is a very good result, but it also means that they fall further behind us in the league. We are 2 points behind Chelsea and can go above them if we win our game in hand. We're 5 points behind Man United, 6 points behind Spurs with 9 points available. I can't really get away with simming the next one though, can I? It's the Tyne-Wear Derby take 2. The first one with Granit Xhaka at the club. Although whether Xhaka starts or not, I'm not sure, because rather understandably, although I don't know whether it would be understandable or not, to be fair, from the Sunderland fans, I'm going to prioritise the FA Cup final. I don't know how Sunderland fans would feel about that, but I'm going to prioritise the opportunity to get into Europe rather than the derby. Not sure I'd get away with saying that in real life. Do drop the video a like though if you're enjoying this Sunderland save. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on Season 2 when it comes. But for now, we're going to jump into the game against Newcastle and, well, try and not lose. We drew the derby last time. If we can win it, we'd be thrilled. Saw their lineup out as well. Joe Linton versus Xhaka. Unbelievable, Jeff. Gordon, Isak, Elanga, Joelinton, Benacer, Tonali, Pompa Livramento, Shea, Gutierrez, Pope. Yep. Give Talby the rest for Roberts. Mayenda can start. Xhaka has to play. It's Granite bloody Xhaka. Put Lefay and Diarra in. Ballard for a 9. Yelder in there. That'll do. Oh, they don't want to sell PSG. It's just that he's not open to signing a new contract at the minute. That's fair enough. You left the game playing whilst you were AFK, Tozzy. That's brave. Well, the derby is here, and it's a very similar looking starting lineup for Newcastle to the last one, but there is a new signing in there. Pope, Livramento, Botman, Shea, Gutierrez, Tonali, Joelinton, and Ismail Benacer, who you saw come in the January transfer window in this save. Elanga, an 88 rated Alexander Isak, and Anthony Gordon out on the left-hand side. The bench is lacking the depth that Newcastle also lack in real life. Our starting lineup is not as strong as it could be. I mean, come on, it's the I know it's the derby, but it's also an FA Cup final. I couldn't tell you the last time Sunderland even got close to an FA Cup final, let alone actually won it. I'd have to Google it. I don't know if Sunderland have ever won an FA Cup. They may well have done in their history, but it's not recent. I'll tell you that much for free. Ipswich haven't won an FA Cup since the 80s, and that might be the only one they've won as well. Alexander Isak is offside, and Newcastle will not have. No, it was Gordon was offside, and they won't. They won't lead by a goal to nil. Thank you, Lino. Who are you and who are you playing, Tozzy? We don't, Sky, no. Although I am considering turning on player-based difficulty for Season 2. Sunderland won the FA Cup in 73, did they? Thank you, chat. Gordon. Onside this time. Oh. Last final 1992. Atmosphere is electric here at St James's Park. But for the time being, oh, here we go. Xhaka versus Joel Linton. It's the Brazilian that comes out on top at the first encounter. I was trying to sprint with Granit Xhaka, so that's probably my fault. Tucked inside, Joel Linton. Isak. He is that good, unfortunately. Meep. 1-0, Magpies. Shite indeed, Mr. Patterson. Shite indeed. Playing a team called Corn. There's... Corn is near us, Tozzy. At least there's a village near us called Corn. I presume by Hebron Town you mean your local team is in back home Nottingham area. We went to a 2-year-old's birthday party in Corn last month. Tiara. Drill it through the gap. Patrick Roberts. Alright, never mind. Nice tackle by Hume. Just kind of stood his ground, really. Lefay, Diarra. Get this back to Lefay. Enzo Lefay. Still going. Oh! Looked like it was always going wide, actually. Nick Pope was not worried about that at all. He just stood there and watched it go past the post. Well, we've tried to find an equaliser, but we will absolutely have to do better. Isak. Deflected. We'll find Benacer. Joel Linton with the back heel. Gordon! Saved by Patterson. A bit good at the minute, this Newcastle side. Diarra wins that header. Don't know what Hume's doing. I think that went through my guy. Oh, so it's local to you guys up there. There must be more than one Corn. Gordon. Oh, no. Well in. Luke O'Nien has positioned himself well to block the shot from the Swede. Gordon to deliver. And away. Not away. Into the back of the bloody net. I do have a problem with these clearances from corners. You press the clear ball button. It doesn't go anywhere remotely clear. Never mind, eh? Newcastle 2, Sunderland 0. It's a good finish. Both have been good goals. Is there a new is it in game, Danny? Oh, it has been for a while, has it? We'll use it next season. Hume. Oh, God. He sat. Well held. Well held. Yeah. Well saved by Patterson. Definitely didn't hold it. Corner again from Benacer on that far side this time. Right, can we have a clearance, please? No, Sven Botman's there, but it's safe. Yeah, it's just over the border. Where we are, we're right on the border of Leicestershire and Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire. All the villages around here. Hume into Roberts. Enzo Lafay. Oh, Enzo. That's absolutely dead from you, mate. I know we've complained about his lack of agility and balance before, but that was genuinely really bad. Granit Xhaka rides the tackle twice. Go on, big Granit. Driving forward by example. Enzo Lafay kicks it straight against Joe Linton. There's a reason why you haven't been playing in the starting lineup much this season, Enzo. You've just proven my point as to why we've prioritised others. Here's Alexander Isak. We are getting quite hammered here in the derby. The only way I can justify this result going the way that it is if I bring home the FA Cup trophy in 4 days' time. You're in knots, are you, Jack? It must be a different corn, Tozzy. You're North Nottingham, are you, when you're down here? Up Arnold way. Hey, Arnold. I mean, Enzo Lafay's only like 24, Mike. He's 25 in save now. Harvey Haddon, no, I'm not familiar. Diarra. Lovely take by Adingra. Rides the challenge, takes the advantage and then swiftly throws it away again. Elanga into Granit Xhaka's raised arm. Definitely a free kick, but they'll take the advantage. Elanga will try again. Here's the Swede again. Good challenge. Luke 9, brilliant stop. Home fans roaring their team forward again. Thank you. Alright, good. Sven Botman. Benacer. Christ. That was struck well, but the keeper's got there. Hume. Xhaka. Oh, that's poor. It's just not good enough, really, is it? Josh, if you're still with us, you've moved. Keeps. It just told us about it in-game. Oh, Harvey Haddon's the sports area. Sports centre. Knock that down. Well done. Enzo Lafay. Getting away. Patrick Roberts round the corner. Mayenda's in the middle. Here he is. Ah, it just wouldn't fall for me again the second time around. Isak's won that header well. That's the best chance we've had to score one back. We haven't been able to do it. Sirkin holding off Alanga here, and we'll just go safe back to the goalkeeper. So long as we bring home the FA Cup, this is a less unacceptable result. Diarra, Mayenda. Oh, go down, mate. Just go down and take the pen. Oh, back. Balls. Actually, let's take Xhaka off for Brown. Our mobility and speed-wise, yeah, not great. Oh, perfect pick out. Lovely. That's 3-0. Cheeky rebound. Lovely pick out of Isak. And stunned me with a good movement, but that's the sort of thing in 26 you hope the keeper's going to parry out for a corner rather than straight to a striker. Yeah, I don't know who I'd take Adingra off for, though. That's the only thing. I could put Isidore out there, maybe. Hope that he recovers his stamina. Talby's going to be just as tired. Oh, it's just brilliant football. Huggins. Gordon. Isak. Brown gets the bit. Benacer. Still going here, Alan Brown. It's a great run. Never mind. No, still going here, Alan Brown. It's a brilliant run. Oh, Patrick Roberts with the chance to get a consolation goal. It's no 5-1, but it's not much better. Oh, great movement from Isak, Alanga, Livramento. Worried about the pullback. Should have been worried about the shot, but quite frankly, Tino Livramento in that position, I wasn't expecting to cause the goalkeeper too much concern. We're going to lose the Tyne-Wear derby by 3-0 at St James's Park, but all is worth it. Hang on, I might be 3-1. 3-1. And it's all worth it if we win the FA Cup next time out. But we have to win that game. Yeah, last kick of the game. That may end a goal. It's fine. It's obviously not ideal. I would not have liked this fixture to fall when it has. But unfortunately, that's the nature of the fixture list. So next up for us then is the FA Cup final against Ipswich Town at Wembley. Which on past experience, we know we can't take for granted. We had an FA Cup final in the RTG with Brentford against Ipswich. We lost it by 1-0. For the first time since 1973, we could win the FA Cup for Sunderland. They were in the final in 1992, but lost it. Now we need to win it, please. I'll change Ipswich's kit. We'll let the manager select their team, because it's the cup. Your FA Cup finalists for the Tractor Boys. Muric in goal. Ben Johnson, Dara O'Shea, Jacob Greaves and Mauro Junior. Azor Matusiwa alongside Jack Taylor. Chidozie Ogbene on the right. Sammy Schmodix on the left. Amari Hutchinson at cam. And George Hurst through the middle up top. We know that Ipswich have gotten promoted. They finished second in the Championship. They are coming up. Jack Clark's on the bench as an option. Philogini's on the bench as an option. We shall see how we do. We are full strength, although Adingra and Sirkin aren't full stamina. We'll be favourites. But the favourites tag has not always been kind to me. Neil. Granit Xhaka has been our FA Cup, I was going to say wonder kid, FA Cup star thus far since arriving. Schmodix. Back inside to Jack Taylor. Schmodix again. Out to Junior. And Schmodix again. Junior again. It's really good build-up from Ipswich Town. Wow. George Hurst might not get a better chance for the next 85 minutes than that header from 5 yards that he's just put wide of the target. Xhaka to Talby. All right. Bennett. Don't know if he actually intended to pass that to Ben Johnson, but to Ben Johnson it went. With Bennett with the room, Sirkin will get out towards him. Got Hutchinson with him. We know how good Murray Hutchinson can be cutting in on that left foot. Sirkin will just get rid here. And if Isidore can win this header, we could build some sort of counter-attack here. Siddiqui gets away from Matusiwa in the middle. And Isidore's on the run. But his touch is poor. It's not a great start to the FA Cup final from Sunderland. Second best to a lot of challenges thus far. Thankfully, George Hurst didn't bury their opening chance, but we are yet to create ours. Could come now though, Isidore, with Talby running off him. Talby. It's a good challenge, a fair challenge, a legal one. A little bit hungover maybe from a midweek battering. We must justify the rotation for the derby game by winning the FA Cup final. But it is all Ipswich thus far. Hutchison into the middle. And keeper's ball. If we can, quickly out. Oh, never mind. Well, nearly. It's a good challenge. Here's Granit Xhaka now. Got Dan Neil with him. Ref, we'll ride the challenge. No, we will take it. Xhaka. Front of Neil, who was calling for it. I don't even know what Amari's doing. Nor Matus. I can't remember what his bloody name is in the middle. Matusiwa. Here's Granit Xhaka. Around the corner. Doesn't quite find his man. I was going to say Matsushida. Hutchinson with runners. It's still all Ipswich here. Schmodix. Hutchinson again. Hurst has already won one header. He's now won another, but that was even worse. I think you're right, Mehdi. Second. Quickly. Alright, they're upping the tempo here, Ipswich. He's missed it. Up your tempo as much as you like. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Talby away from Jacob Greaves. Tuck it into the middle. And Isidore. Dominate possession and chance creation as much as you like. If you don't put it in the back of the net, you're not going to win the final. We have done. We might.
The less said about the defender in the middle, the better.
I play this to Isidore and watch this guy here. It's like, nah, can't be bothered to close him down. Wilson! Free kick for Ipswich for handball. Hutchinson, I think, is going for goal from 40 yards. They're stat padding to try and make their first half look more dominant than it actually was. It was pretty dominant, to be fair. But we're the ones with the one goal advantage. It doesn't matter how much you press, how much you stat pad. We're the ones with the lead. Oh, and Talby could have made it too. It will be just the one at the break. I'll show you the stats. I'm sure they're very heavily weighted in Ipswich's favour. Only 5 shots, to be fair, and 2 of them have been George Hurst headers that have been nowhere near. It's felt a lot more one-sided than that. But we've actually had more of the ball. Pass accuracy needs to go up from 84%, certainly, but scoreline reads favourably at the minute. Yeah, United bidding for Šeško. Supposedly so, Sid, yeah. We were told it was clubs. It's not clubs. It might be, Tozzy. True. Elanga is better than any Mike Ashley window towards the end. Come on then. Hume to Siddiqui. And into Granit Xhaka. Siddiqui. And Neil. And Adingra. I'll take the free kick on the edge of the box if you don't mind. I think it's just the advantage they're giving us. It is. We'll call for a second player. Just play it short. Alright, good. Don't understand that. Call for second player. Press pass. Passes to not the second player. Now I'm in trouble. Reynildo's got the legs to deal with one. That's the best effort George Hurst has had all game. We scored in front of our own fans. We do not want to concede in front of our own fans. But Ipswich again are the ones creating at the beginning of the second half. Trying to get bloody Dan Neil there, but it just would not give me him. Thankfully, Dan Ballard, the other Dan, does get a toe in. That's a great ball to Talby. Time the turn, time the pass, time the touch, time the finish. Big save. Question of a pass back, but big save from Muric. 2-0 there, and the trophy's ours. That's a great ball. Oh! Tell you what, George Hurst will be having nightmares tonight about the amount of chances he's missed in this FA Cup final if Ipswich don't win the game. Philogene on for them. Hume. Talby. To Granite. Talby. It's a good interception by Taylor. Isidor's hounding him, but don't get it. Amari Hutchinson. Ballard's in the way. Amari Hutchinson. Hurst wins every header. I cannot, with anyone, beat him in the air. Talby's up for this, though. Lovely knock back to Xhaka. Can he find the ball? Oh, so very nearly. With just over 20 minutes to go. I'm going to have to take Adingra off. But everybody's bloody knackered from the game midweek. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Siddiqui's probably got the pace to play out wide, but he's going to get a -3 out there, so it's not really worth doing. Let's move Isidore wide. Oh, he's going to get a bloody -3 as well. Mayenda can play out wide too, supposedly. He gets a -3 as well. Oh, I just want to win the game. I suppose we don't need to score another goal. Adingra's just knackered. He's not going to do anything. A lower rated Mayenda with stamina is going to do more than Adingra at this stage. And Adingra's not really done much all game long, even when he had stamina anyway. Talby, brilliant interception by Jack Taylor. 20 to go. 1-0 to the Black Cats at the minute. But still, definitely plenty of time for Ipswich to do something about it. Lovely interception by Dan Neil. And Xhaka will find Talby. And Talby will find Isidore. And he's gone back to Talby again. Oh, and it's over the top. Jack Clark. Off the bench. Trying to make the impact. Hutchinson. Double teamed. Just get out. Little mini panic. I'm alright. Taylor. Well in. Get to that first. We're away. Go on, Talby, lad. Oh, what a challenge. Talby still fighting hard. There's not long left now. 8 minutes or so. Just trying to keep Ipswich pinned back, or at least when they get forward with a number of red and white striped shirts in front of them. Are they picking their way through? Jack Clark still. Hutchinson blocked. Xhaka away. His first action for us in a game-changing manner, Granit Xhaka, was to score a free kick in the FA Cup semi-final that started the wave of result that led to us being here today. He might, I hesitate to finish that sentence, he might be now lifting the FA Cup for Sunderland at the death of this game. Oh, God! Thanks to George Hurst's inability to shoot on target. Headers wide. Shots with his feet wide. Woodwork hit. For the first time since 1973, Sunderland win the FA Cup. You didn't see that coming when we started the save. Nor did I. Nor did I at all. We will be playing Europa League football in Season 2 with Sunderland Football Club. It is beyond our wildest dreams to start this save off. A top half Premier League finish almost assured. And European football definitely on the way. Can't quite believe it. We didn't need Granit Xhaka. Ultimately, the squad have gotten here all by themselves. And with the way that Brentford capitulated, I don't think we needed the free kick for Granit anyway against the eventual 9 men. But it's an unbelievable first season for us here at Sunderland. It took me a long while to win the FA Cup with Bradford City in the RTG. But at the first attempt, Sunderland AFC, for the first time in 50 years, win the FA Cup. It will be, I believe, Europa League football for us next season as a result. You couldn't have asked for more, really, from Season 1, could you? We'll wait and see what Sunderland do in the real-life transfer window to help us prepare for European football. We might have to take matters into our own hands a little bit. But we'll enjoy these scenes whilst they last. Granit Xhaka marauding his way around Wembley, holding aloft an FA Cup trophy. Dream, Sunderland fans. Dream. Christian, thank you for the follow, mate. We have to recognise, we very much have to recognise, the ease of the run of fixtures to get us to that point. We didn't really face much of a challenge in the FA Cup in terms of opposition on paper. We certainly made it difficult in the first couple of rounds, but we were able to get past Norwich in extra time in the third round by 2-1. We then came up against another Championship side in the fourth round, that being Watford. We squeaked past by 1-0 there. Then it was Man United, which on paper was a much more difficult game, but on grass, we bossed them. Then, of course, Burnley. And then Brentford. And then Ipswich. We've not really faced a challenge there. We've done particularly... Leeds are 20th? Oh, no, it was Burnley. It was Burnley. I thought for a minute, I was like, they were top half. No, it was Burnley that were top half. We're not even top half at the minute. We've dropped to 11th. 48 points locked with the aforementioned Burnley and Nottingham Forest. If we can win this game in hand, though, we will actually go 8th above Chelsea. Well, I'll sim it and hope that we win it so we can play West Ham. We've won it. Talby and Isidore give us the victory. I think we've got a full week until the game against West Ham at the end of the season. No, it's 3 days. Oh. Okay. Well, with some fringe players, we shall go and enjoy our final day in Season 1 at the Stadium of Light, knowing that if we win, it will be a top 8 finish for Sunderland. Although we're nearly 30 points off the top of the table. So there's still a long way to go. But we are nearly 20 points clear of the relegation zone. Leeds are down with our beating of them in that penultimate game. Brentford are grasping to their Premier League survival hopes. Wolves within a point of West Ham and Fulham. We relegated Leeds in the last game. We could relegate West Ham in this next one. And rather unbelievably, as you can see on the left-hand side, Wolves, 18th, play Brentford, 19th. Winner survives because we anticipate beating West Ham. And if we do, then whoever wins out of Wolves and Brentford stays up. If they draw and we beat West Ham, Wolves survive. So we may well be relegating directly all 3 clubs at the end of this season. It's quite remarkable, really. Your final Premier League match day on the way with a couple of changes to the team. And we will take the top of the table, Danny Boy, you're right. No. And what I actually didn't mention was the top of the table fight. City top by 2. Liverpool a further point clear of Arsenal, who could win the Premier League on the final day if they're victorious against Burnley away and Manchester City lose their game, which is away against Fulham. Unlikely. Liverpool in second, have Crystal Palace at home. Has been known for Crystal Palace to deny Liverpool a Premier League title, or certainly deal a significant blow. Liverpool have the goal difference. If City draw and Liverpool win, Liverpool will win the title. It is going down to the final day at the top. It is going down to the final day at the bottom. And for the Champions League as well, it's going down to the final day. Aston Villa or Newcastle to finish 4th. Thank you, Gemini, for the 46th month. Subscribe to the channel. That's worth celebrating too. I'm playing a 3-back. Can't do it. Bloody Vlahovic. Yeah, Riggs shouldn't be in the 11 for this one. Alvarez we can put in for Kemp. Sorry, Steve. Actually, tell you what, with nothing to play for on the final day, let's put Steve on the bench, see what happens. You never know. Might get lucky. Mavropanos for Fotheringham. He's on loan, Mehdi. Just going to have a quick toilet break chat before we play this final game. Bia Bizzle. Sorry, chat. Nat got home as I was out, so. Oh, Xbox. Hello. Thank you very much for sending everyone over. Literally as I sit down. John Cena guest appearance. Genuinely? Welcome in everyone from Xbox. You join us in our literal last game of the season. So good timing. We have quite literally just won the FA Cup. Now we're trying to finish as high as possible in the Premier League with Sunderland in our first season. Hope the streaming went well for Xbox. What they got? They were streaming because we raided yesterday, and they said as we raided, Charlie and Beck said what it was they were going to be streaming today, and it's completely Grounded 2. That's it. Grounded 2. It's just on my my Twitch here. How did it go? Thank you, Cammy Purse. Very kind of you. Who was doing the stream today as well? Was it Bex and Charlie again? Despite all of my dealings and workings with Xbox over the years, it's still only the boy half that I've actually met over the Xbox on team. Me, Benny, Sam, Adam and co. Over many years, a decade almost. I still haven't actually had the opportunity to meet Bex and Charlie yet. Time will come, I'm sure. I was Bex and Hennis today, was it nice? Shout out Henry. You won the Premier League with Aberdeen yesterday. As in Scottish Premier League, King Duck, or did you move Aberdeen into the English divisions? 4-3-3 for West Ham here at the end of the season. They don't... Oh, I was going to say they don't have much to play for. They do. I'll start that again. Can't. 4-3-3 for West Ham at the end of the season here with their Premier League survival potential on the line. Marcin Bukic in goal for them. Wan-Bissaka, Tadibo Aguerd and Alexander Barr at left back. Lucas Paqueta, Thomas Soucek and James Ward-Prowse in the midfield with Jarrod Bowen and Crescencio Somerville either side of new signing Dusan Vlahovic. I know Juve want to get rid of him in real life, supposedly. By the time you see this, they may well have actually done so. But West Ham as a destination? Not sure about that, Chief. Got some decent players on the bench, 78, 79 rated guys, and Patreon player Stephen Kemp there as well. Don't think Steve's going to get a call up for this particular fixture, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Apparently, Sunderland have, I'm going to check their social media right now, announced Ruben Roofs. Is it confirmed? No, they're still messaging about Granit Xhaka. They've not said anything on social media about Roofs yet, but it does look like they are set to sign the goalkeeper from Nijmegen in real life. I have got him on my shortlist in the main menus as well as Lukumi, the centre-back from Bologna too. We've got a couple of options that are rumoured, heavily rumoured in real life as we stand recording at 20 to 6 on the 30th of July. By the time you see this next Thursday, they might have actually made those signings permanent. We'll wait and see, but obviously that will be for Season 2. Right now we're cracking on with the end of Season 1. It's, well, FA Cup winning party time at the Stadium of Light. Moved all Scottish teams to League 2 and managed Aberdeen. Nice. It's not been confirmed yet, Tomasi. I do try and get pronunciations right, Tomasi. Xhaka, Neil, Siddiqui. Where's my right wing? Absolutely walkabouts. Here he is. He's on the bloody left. Well done, Patrick. That was superb, pal. Anyone want to come close? No? Okay. Sirkin. to Enzo Lefebvre. Close control. Does have the first touch play style. Xhaka. Oh! Party time indeed! Granit Xhaka wonder strike from 30 yards. A knockout blow perhaps for West Ham in this Premier League season. Is that the wonder goal that relegates them to the Championship? He's just lifted the FA Cup trophy for us. And his very next kick for me is from 24 metres into the very top corner. That's the quality you've just brought, Sunderland. If he does that in real life, you really will be dancing for joy. Xhaka boom. Indeed, Tomasi. Hey, Foles. How are you, mate? Thanks for joining us on YouTube, pal. Alright, Thomas Soucek's a bit stronger than Enzo Lefebvre. Not strong enough to hold off Dan Neil, though. Enzo Lefebvre. I see the runner on the left. Actually, to be fair to him, I said Patrick Roberts was my right winger that had gone walkabouts. I'm actually playing Siddiqui on the right wing for this particular one, just because of fatigue from the game against Leeds a few days ago. Here's Ward-Prowse now in the middle for them. You can see the Premier League title picture top left, or could do briefly. They're looking for a worldie of their own. James Ward-Prowse furious that it hasn't gone into the back of the net for him. Two players that can absolutely hit a wonder goal, aren't they, really? Jared Bowen's not shy of scoring the occasional goal as well, and Paqueta on his left foot fires wide this time. Finished 9th, did you, Daniel? Nice. Don't know, Danny. Potentially. I think so, Mehdi. I think so. I'm not sure what sort of performances Xhaka put in for Leverkusen last year. Siddiqui. There's Enzo Lefebvre. Roberts rather reluctant to make a run. Siddiqui. Oh, wanted to hit that early. Made a mess of that, didn't he? Xhaka's only 32. There's no reason why he can't turn up and do a job for Sunderland. Soucek into Ward-Prowse, spins well. Xhaka puts the toe in. And look at the space. Oh, brilliant ball, the outside the boot from Granit Xhaka to find Patrick Roberts. And here's Mayenda. No, I was supposed to be with Patrick Roberts. Never mind. Try again. What is that playstyle plus for Granit? Long ball pass plus. No, I know the Bundesliga is not as fast paced, but he's still only 32, so. I think he can still do a job in the Prem. Even just the experience Xhaka could bring to the dressing room, to what is a very young dressing room indeed, could be invaluable in their fight to try and stay in the Premier League. That's a great save from a very decent effort indeed from Anthony Patterson. We've seen exponential growth from a number of players this season, up 5 or even 6 ratings. And hopefully, if that happens next year, Christ will be challenging for the Premier League title in Season 3. Xhaka will spread this out wide. To be fair, we don't have that long until FC26 arrives. We are in August now, as you see this. He couldn't do it again, could he? Well, he gave it a good old go. Good save by the goalkeeper, Enzo Lefebvre, to deliver. And he's underneath it with his head instead, but it's wide this time. Cambridge finished 13th. Meh. Meh. Win that. Well up, Danny. Enzo Lefebvre. Patrick Roberts is there. Enzo Lefebvre. Is he channeling his Oh, yes he is! He's channeling his internal Granite indeed. Well, 2 stunners in one day for Sunderland here. Enzo Lefebvre off the inside of the post, the very inside of the post, across the face of goal, and only just inside the side netting on the far side of the goal. We'll have a look at that one again as well. Nice little ball across from for Patrick Roberts. They just didn't close him down, and well, wham, the rest is history. Xhaka played 33, scored 2 last season, did he? What about creatively, Ryan? Did he get many assists? Paqueta. And Souček. And more Prowse. Somerville. I mean, that would have been brilliant as well. West Ham have had chances to create 2 very good-looking goals of their own. We've taken ours, they haven't taken theirs, and that's why we're top half and FA Cup winners, and they are potentially on their way to the Championship. But it does depend on that Wolves-Brentford game that's ongoing. It's not like Granit Xhaka left Arsenal because he couldn't cut it anymore either, is it? It's just organically his time at Arsenal came to an end and he ended up going to Leverkusen. Paqueta got cleared from the match-fixing allegations, did he? I thought that was pretty cut and shut, actually. Evening, Reese. How are we, lad? Oh, Satiki. It's just absolutely ruined James Ward-Prowse. 3? No. West Ham, you break beyond their defensive line and... Oh, sorry, beyond their midfield line, and the defence are just way too deep and can't cope with the players running at them. They don't know what to do. They're like, do I close him down? Do I stand off? In the end, they've elected to stand off multiple times, and we've punished them twice thus far. And there might be more punishment to come. Mayenda through that gap, maybe. Around the corner, definitely, as they try to play an offside trap. Oh. But Mayenda proving that he still isn't quite the finished article just yet. Are you going to go watch the F1 movie tonight? Is it still on? I didn't realise it was still showing. Enjoy it, mate. Go into it with an open mind, is all I'll say. It is very Hollywood. 2 assists. Reynaldo. Oh, never mind. Reynaldo's won it back again. Into Lefebvre. Patrick Roberts out of his feet. Patrick Roberts! Oh, no, never mind. We're going to be selling 09, aren't we? So let's give him a game. Alan Brown is definitely leaving us, so let's give him a game. And let's throw Diarra in as well. 1 time slot a day at your cinema. No, yeah, go into it with an open mind. I went into it with an 80% open mind. There were a couple of things that did irk me as a hardcore Formula 1 fan, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it nonetheless. Xhaka, Diarra, Siddiqui, nice turn. Patrick Roberts in a good spot. A bit of footwork. Oh, it's really sent them. West Ham are not good enough. If they do go down based on this performance, they deserve it. They just haven't been at the races in this fixture, and seemingly haven't been at the races in the other 37 either. We don't yet know what the result is between Wolves and Brentford. But if Wolves are drawing or winning, or Brentford are winning, if whichever side is winning, they're staying up. And if neither side are winning, Wolves are staying up. Because West Ham look like they're destined for the Championship. I haven't seen Fantastic Four, no. Vlahovic with a free kick, which he's probably going to shoot from. No, he's actually not. No, he is. Well, that was useless. Touch. Nice. Brown. Mayenda. Can he do it this time? No, Tadibo's got the legs. Paqueta. Into Vlahovic. Out nicely to Somerville. Oh, it's an early ball that's dealt with by the defender. Thank you, W Sand. Oh, I'm sorry, I really don't know how to pronounce that username, I'm afraid. W Sanzoon. Hume and Siddiqui will knock back to Diarra. Roberts making a good move. He's in again. He scored again. Patrick Roberts. He might be on the way out at the end of this season as well. But he's having a very, very good game here. Arguably the best game he's had all season. 2 goals for him now and 4 against a seemingly doomed West Ham. Mikey, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Tomasi. That's very generous of you. Janelt's good in game, as he said.
Goal for Sunderland, number 10, Patrick Roberts.
Ward-Prowse. Socha. Safe. Paqueta's stolen that away from Granit Xhaka. Too easily for my liking. Here's Ward-Prowse. Out to Somerville. Skips away from the challenge. Ward-Prowse into Vlahovic on his right. You know he's very heavily left-footed. Might have a chance on that left now. No, Luca 9 steps in well. There's 3 minutes to go. West Ham knew if they lost this game, they are definitely down. Because it doesn't matter what happens in the Wolves-Brentford game. One of the two of them are overtaking them in the Premier League if they lost this game. And it's not even been remotely close to a contest. West Ham thumped away from home. It's a long journey home for the away fans that made the trip. And it's an even longer journey for West Ham back to the Premier League. Because they are going to be a Championship side next season. Is there anyone in this team or in this squad that we might consider picking up potentially in the off-season? There might well be, actually, to be fair. We are going to need some more depth for European football next season, which we are definitely going to have. What our target is with regards to the league next year, I really don't know what to say or where to say where our aims should be. But you guys perhaps can help us target something. Patrick Roberts with a brace to sink West Ham. We have relegated Leeds in our penultimate game. We've relegated West Ham in our final game. And Manchester City drew there. I didn't quite glance the Liverpool result. I didn't quite glance the Wolves-Brentford result either. But we have a final trophy parade at the end of the season. As Granit Xhaka front and centre alongside the trophy he lifted earlier on today. Régis Lebris has taken Sunderland to the Premier League. And then under our tutelage has been able to win a cup for them as well. Very happy with that. Very happy indeed. We could certainly add some depth from West Ham's side. I'm not sure about Wolves or Brentford. Potentially so. Leeds, less so. But certainly there are going to be some options for squad depth that we could look for in those sides. And you can quite clearly see there that Wolves won by 3-1 against Brentford. So the Premier League ends with us in 8th, a point higher than Chelsea. Only 6 points higher, though, and 2 positions than fellow promoted side Burnley. So it's not like we've had a standout... Well, we have had a standout season, but it's not like it's been astronomically better than the other 2 promoted sides. Burnley been right there with us the majority of the year. Liverpool did win the league on the final day. City drew 2-2 with Fulham. And Liverpool, with a 1-0 win against Crystal Palace at Anfield, have pipped the Blue Citizens to the trophy on the last day by 13 goal difference. Oh dear, City. Oh dear. You know how that feels on the opposite side of it. Where But you're on the receiving end of it this time. Liverpool win the league. Arsenal finish second and Villa are in 4th. To be fair, only 3 points separates the top 4. It's quite the battle for the Premier League title this season. Newcastle 5th, Man United 6th and Spurs 7th. We're going to give you a full season roundup now. Wolves, in fact, managed to finish 16th. Give you a full season roundup of everything went down in all the competitions we played in, all the bigger competitions across Europe, who's gone up, who's gone down, and how our side has grown. But I think with £155.9 million prize money from that, and an extra 1.8 from Alan Brown's sale to Sheffield United, who he chose over Ipswich, we will have certainly some funds to spend next year. Let me advance to the end of the season. We'll have a full season roundup for you. Right. Well, you saw the league table. Just a quick, brief glance at it once more. Leeds relegated by 5 points. Brentford by 4. West Ham by a single point. 33 gets them relegated. And you know what happened in the FA Cup too, because we had that today and we won it. Liverpool beat Chelsea 2-0 in the Carabao Cup final earlier this season. We topped our pre-season group in the Champions League. Atalanta beat that's the UEFA Super Cup, but still, Atalanta beat Real Madrid by 3-1. Can you imagine if? Oh, and by the same scoreline, Real Madrid lost the Champions League final this year. So City did lose out on the Premier League, but they did win the Champions League. So at least they came home with something, eh? In the Europa League, Stuttgart beat Aston Villa, unfortunately for the villains. And in the Europa Conference League, wow, Fiorentina beat Palace. English sides in all 3 European finals, and only one of them came home with a trophy. Thankfully, that's the case. Otherwise, we might have not seen ourselves in Europe with the FA Cup final win. I'm not sure how that would work if an English side won every European competition. I've been absolutely gutted if we'd have won the FA Cup and not qualified for Europe. With regards top goal scorers, etc., Erling Haaland with 29 this season. Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins with 25, tying with Bukayo Saka. Isak 21. Javier Puado really lit up the scoring charts for Burnley this season to give them their top half finish. Salah with 19. Our highest goal scorer in the league was Wilson Isidore in the end with 15. It was Adingra that led the way for ages, but then his goals just kind of fell off. I think he was 14 in like 27, and he didn't score for a considerable period of time at the end of the season. With regards creative stuff, Heung-min Son with 10. Ollie Watkins and Erling Haaland just as creative as they were deadly. Anthony Gordon with a very good season as well, to be fair. Talby with 9 assists. You love to see that. He's been a revelation out on the right-hand side. Isidore with 7 assists as well. Wirtz having a good season at Liverpool with 7 assists there too. Patrick Roberts with 5 assists in 15. And some goals to go with it as well. At the other end of the pitch, to be fair, 7 clean sheets is actually quite surprising from Anthony Patterson. I didn't think we'd have that many. 7 is very good to finish 7th in that particular chart. So we saw that Southampton and Ipswich were coming up with us from the Championship because we glanced at that either earlier in this episode, I think it might have been yesterday's episode. But one of Coventry, Sheffield United, Leicester or Swansea will be in the Premier League alongside them next season. Wrexham relegated back down to the 3rd tier. They weren't cut out for Championship football in the virtual world. Will they be in real life? They are splashing some real cash IRL right now. Oxford go down and Pompey 2. Charlton survive by a point. In League One, Luton bounce back rather convincingly. By 21 points, they win the league from Bolton, who go up as well. Barnsley, Cardiff, Rotherham and Huddersfield in the playoffs there. Other relegated Championship side. Where are you? Scrolling. Oh, wow. Plymouth, 16th only. Mansfield, Northampton, Stockport and Doncaster relegated. So only one of the promoted sides that we did in this save go back down. Bristol Rovers, Notts County and Grimsby up into League One for next season. Tranmere, Barrow, Carlisle and Harrogate in the playoffs. Sadly for me, Cambridge only 16th. That is not what I'd like to see in real life next year. Thank you very much, if you don't mind. In the French division, it was PSG. No surprises there. Lyon and Marseille rounding out the other main positions there. Leverkusen by 5 points from FC Bayern München. Leipzig another 10 points back. Dortmund only 6th, the full 21 points off the top spot. Not a great year for them this season at all. In Serie A, it's Inter Milan from AC Milan. And they were clearly well ahead of the others. Lazio 3rd, Atalanta 4th. Napoli only 8th. And Roma only 9th. Really poor from those guys. Como survive in 16th. They've spent a lot of money. We've made a lot of transfers involving Como in our dealings so far. Ajax win in the Eredivisie by a point from FC Twente, who are a point clear of Feyenoord, who are a point clear of PSV. In Portugal, it's Sporting top. With or without Gyökeres, doesn't matter. Title by a point from FC Porto. Benfica further back down in 3rd. In the SPL, or Scottish Premier League, on goal difference, it's Rangers over Celtic. And in La Liga, it's Barca from Real. Atleti only 7th. But considering what happened to them in the RTG, that's great. They got relegated in season 9, I think it was, or 10 of the realistic Road to Glory. So Atleti punching above their weight in 7th place, it seems. Athletic Club de Bilbao and Real Sociedad rounding out those spots. And because Davidinki's here with me live in chat, Steaua Bucuresti win in Romania. I know you'd be asking that of me in due course anyway. With regards to our players and our growth this year, it's been pretty spectacular, quite frankly. We'll show you the stats first. 21 goals for Isidore, although 18 of them coming in competitive play. But 10 assists as well. It's pretty decent. Adingra, it is a good season, but we know he could have done better. Talby, 14 goals, 11 assists. Love that from him. Up 7. Mayenda in the end, actually, with a decent showing too. 8 goals, 4 assists. Patrick Roberts in the end, a really decent showing too. He's only 28 as well. That's some squad depth there. Mundell did well alone at Brentford. Renildo solid. Chris Rigg, I think most of those were for West Ham, actually, rather than ourselves. But Chris Rigg up 3. Xhaka with 2 goals in his 8 games for us. Thank you, Granite. Lifting a trophy. Sadiq with 7 assists, actually. It's in all kinds, 6 in competitive play. Creatively, he was 4th, to be fair. Not bad at all. So with regards growth, it's been pretty groundbreaking, really. Patterson up 6. Loney's growing really well as as youth players too. Renildo's even grown at 31. Huggins up 3. Sirkin 4. 09 hasn't grown, but again, good squad depth for another year with European football on the horizon. Dan Ballard's up 5. Yelder's up 6. Johnson and Silt and Anderson will probably go out on loan again next year or be sold. Some of them, their contract is expiring. Lavery's up 4. Hume up 6 to 79. Chaka's Chaka. Dan Neil up 4. Alexic up 5. Alan Brown is leaving us, of course, to go to Sheffield United. Enzo Lefay's up 2. Mateta's up 2. Diarra 3. Siddiqui 5. Rig only 3. I was hoping for more from him. Hopefully next season he kicks on. Al-Shish up 3. Roberts hasn't grown, but he had a good year. Talby up 7. Adingra up 5. Eastlaw up 5. Mienda up 4. It's been a really good, I mean, it goes without saying, doesn't it? Top 8 and an FA Cup final victory. It's unprecedented for Sunderland in their first year in the Premier League. With regards to the Patreon players, here are your current ratings. Some of you out on loan at the moment, of course. Some of you still at random clubs. Some of you at the clubs that you selected. If you're one of the guys that are at random clubs because you hadn't yet left a comment on the most recent Patreon post, please do go and do so. I can edit your guys on the fly throughout the course of the save so you can get your correct clubs and aesthetic options. If you're wanting to join the Patreon to get your guy in the save, you can do that too. Link in the description down below to the Patreon. We had a number of new joiners for this particular save, so thank you to everyone that has continued to show their support at the VIP tier of the Patreon. It's very much appreciated. A handful of you actually selected Cambridge to play for, but couldn't help them finish any higher than 16th. Harsh words for all of you. Some good growth though. You've all got 92 potential, starting anywhere in the mid-60s for this save. And some of you in the latter early 70s, if you know what I mean by that. Growing quite nicely. Fair plays to all of you. Fair plays to us too. That's a hell of a first season. Join me when I get back from holiday, because I won't record any of Season 2 yet. We want to make sure we get all of the latest transfers done before we start the new save. So this might be Thursday's video, so there won't be another video until Monday. That will be all for this week. But I'll be back from holiday Friday. We should be live again Sunday probably. And I hope you join me for it. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you drop this video a like. Come and join me on stream, whether that be here or over on Twitch. Link to that in the description down below. But for now, for this one, that's all from me. I'll see you next time. That'll do, eh, chat? That'll do. Call down the office, please. Thank you. Right, chat, that is going to be all from me. We will send you on a raid, though, to pass on the love from Xbox, which was very kindly shared with us. Who else can we send you to? We got any friends that are live right now? Vince is currently doing his 100% Chinese Grand Prix, so head on over and join Vince. Currently in sprint qualifying with Nico Hulkenberg. Love that. He's in P5. He's literally just put it P5 in SQ2. So head on over and join. Head on over and join Vince. We will be live tomorrow as well. We currently are scheduled to be racing in the iRacing Creator Series tomorrow on the rig. It's in flux at the moment because it depends how I feel when we wake up tomorrow morning. But at present, it's my intention to race. So do join me for that tomorrow. Hopefully you'll enjoy. We might even set up the F1 save tomorrow afternoon as well and sort a Jaguar livery out. We'll wait and see. But for now, that's all from me for this evening. Thank you very much for watching. Go and join Vince for the remainder of his Formula 1 Grand Prix weekend. And I shall see you tomorrow for something. Bye-bye.